Hello, my friends. This is Barry the Jungle Dude, and you're watching Barry and the PI. Uh, Please be sure to hit that subscribe button and that like button, and hit that little Mayan volcano over on the side, and you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. So my last video was another walk with Barry the Jungle Dude down to the jungle and across the new bridge. And we took a look at the old bamboo bridge. It's pretty much in ruins now. I wouldn't want to try and cross it. But the new bridge is really good, and as you'll see in that video, if you haven't watched it. So I've been thinking about, I should be Barry the Jungle Dude, or maybe Barzan, King of the Jungle. Kind of like that one. So I might use that one in the future. So you might ask yourself, or think about, what's it like living in a jungle? Well, this property here was a jungle before they built this house. The real jungle, just go down the hill and you'll come by the Sometimes Creek with the bamboo bridge and the new bridge there, and walk into that, and that's the real jungle. It's a little bit weird to live in the jungle. First of all, you get all kinds of critters coming into your yard, sometimes in the house, and so you have to watch out for those. We've caught 2 snakes. One was just a little small Philippine shrub snake, and it posed no harm to us, but I think the yard man threw it over in the next lot to us. And then at another time, we caught one in the back here that was poisonous. It was a banded Malayan coral snake. They're not aggressive. Unfortunately, I caught them in the morning before I woke up, and the snake had been dispatched. And it was a very colorful snake, really pretty snake. And I would have rather him just to leave the premises here and alive. But the people that work around here, snakes they don't like, and they'll get their bolos, and so I try to prevent that, but I sleep too late in the morning sometimes. We've also just recently caught a lizard. It was about 2 to 3 feet long. It looked like nearest I could tell, I've checked through the pictures of lizards, maybe a monitor snake. I'm a monitor lizard. If I can figure out a way to get it on here, I'll do that with this video, but otherwise I'll have to get my editor to put it on the next one. And then there's all kinds of insects, ants included. Yeah, there's we get a lot of ants. Some get into the house. Uh, the way to take care of insects to get in the house is to stomp them. Yep, that's what you have to do. Some pretty weird looking ones too. Uh, so also we have rats and mice. The mice are little small things, uh, and we usually don't see them. But our dog, our hunter dog Lily, she goes and gets them out and kills them. Uh, she usually brings them up to the house once in, and she's got a little mice in her mouth. And I don't know, maybe she's thinking, oh, look what I did. And but she really sniffs out. She out here you see her going through the gardens over here looking for something, and she's very quiet. Uh, when we got her from the Humane Society back in Austin, Texas, before we moved here, and she was always a quiet dog, but she'd get up there uh, outside. She would stand like a pointer or a hunting dog, and she wouldn't bark very often. Now she seldom barks. It's Apollo. Apollo barks like crazy. And she's got that little whiny voice, bark, you know. And also our two street dogs bark quite a bit. They stay outside during the night, and they'll let us know if somebody's trying to come in the house, come in the yard. They'll kick up a fuss at anybody who wants to come in. They won't bite them. And we have neighbors come in all the time, and they know the dogs, and they just give them a pet and stuff, and go about their business. So, yeah, you're going to have that. Anywhere you have mice and rats, you're going to find snakes. That's what brings them uh, into your property. Um, so if you want fewer rats and fewer mice, having a snake around is going to take care of that problem. Um, but we don't have any problems with. We know all the neighbors. uh, some who were ex-U.S. servicemen. The guy that has the property next door to us, he's a retired Navy sailor. He was a cook in the Navy for over 20 years. And he bought this house to build the house for he and his wife. But said, no, I'm going to live in that gated community up there. So they have a house up in one of the Carmelo gated community. And he built a little small house for his, I guess, property manager. Or so they come out every once in a while and check on things. Real nice guy, James. Um, so you get to know the neighbors. The neighbors down that live in the jungle, they do work for us all the time. Our yard keeper is one of those that live down in the jungle. The dogs are upset about something. Apollo! It's just a worker next door. So, uh, but generally, it's pretty quiet around here. At evening times and night times, you'll hear geckos calling, the crickets that live out in the grasses and stuff. Um, they start chirping, and I figure they're just singing to me. So I don't mind them at all. Uh, there are a few chickens that we seldom hear them. They're more further down. Uh, so it's pretty quiet out here. Sometimes you can hear the birds calling. Uh, I don't often see the birds too much, except that we got sparrows over here that live here, and so that part we've had no problem with anybody trying to get in the house or anything like that. Uh, People told us that this area here is a pretty low crime area. Uh, I know there's some Alfonso that sold drugs and stuff, but shabu and weed, uh, that they end up spending a few days in jail and then they're back out. Uh, so it's a pretty low crime area. Uh, we have CCTV cameras all around the house outside, so we can keep a watch on. Uh, and so we're very happy out here, much more than we would be in some gated community, I think, uh, just because of all the critters and the plants that I have here. Uh, I like those. I like having those. I like having the old uh, pick peppers, black peppers off the thing, and my cacao trees. Uh, uh, I keep forget what it's their lime here. It's like a little lime. So things are good in the jungle, and so don't be worried about living up in the jungle anywhere. Uh, so it's peaceful. Plus, we're up high in elevation, so we get the weather here is good, great. Temperatures are usually in the 70s and low 80s. Sometimes they get up to 89, but we always have cool breezes coming off the uh, Philippine Sea, West Philippine Sea, and Batangas Straits. And so it's nice. It's a good place to live. Good place to raise a family and get to know your neighbors and have a party occasionally. And so don't worry about living in the jungle. You just have to put up with a few critters that come and visit. And I'm going to try to get make a video of all the lizards we've had here. So that's about it. I've rambled on enough. Hope you watched my last video if you didn't, and I hope you watch this and subscribe, like, share, and we'll see you again soon. So take care of your family, take care of your kids, take care of your pets, and don't let them run around. That's how they get killed. And we'll see you again tomorrow, I guess. So, adios, amigos and amigas. Hook 'em horns, and we'll see you again soon.